Alright. So, welcome back, nerds and turds, to another live stream repair. Do you see what I see there? Bit of a gap here. Kind of looks like someone's tried getting in before, or maybe something's a little beaten up inside. Who knows? That is not the main reason this HomePod is here. This HomePod is here for the classic death farts. That is when the ceramic DC filtering capacitors on the amplifier go bad, as they all naturally do over time, and too much DC voltage gets through the amp and into the subwoofer speaker. The amplifier, if there's too much of this, will kind of death fart and restart on you as kind of like a scream for help. But sometimes that will kill subwoofer speakers and blow up other bits on the amplifier. Hopefully, we've gotten to this one before anything catastrophic has happened.
I'm having...
Alright, so that is quite the pop. They normally make a little bit of a tick or click sound as they wake up and go to sleep, but that is way too loud. So, I'm going to go ahead and start where it looks like it's already been opened. Nope, it definitely hasn't. We're definitely the first people to put their spudger under this. I wonder if they just goofed up putting it together at the factory and didn't catch it. Yeah, no, it definitely looks like part of that mesh isn't in there all the way. Make sure this hasn't been beaten up. That looks good. Ah, there, that's the reason. I knew it was hiding something. There it is. We've got a bit of that broken off. That's what holds one of the screws down for the logic board display and everything. So we'll need to, unfortunately, replace this whole basket assembly here. It's just one big plastic piece. Not sure if that happened on its way to us, or if at some point in this speaker's life, before it got sent to us, it was dropped, and maybe Hector does or doesn't know about it. I was gonna say, hopefully the speaker isn't all bent up as well, but if it's roasted, there's, doesn't matter. we'll have to replace it anyways. Ooh, that one's really bad too. Alright, this can unfortunately go into the recycling bin. On the bright side, I've got quite a few more. Alright. It does appear to be a little bent, but not actually anywhere that matters. Ooh, not that it matters, unfortunately. Because if we look inside of there, we can see one very roasty subwoofer coil. Ooh, it's very stinky too. Well, I did not want to have to replace a subwoofer today, but sometimes it's just gonna be like that. That was a can of brake cleaner exploding. Ooh, stinky. Did that get on anything important? No? Cool. Ooh! Alright, gotta take that outside. Oh boy, okay. Wow. You're probably wondering what the heck just happened. I was just trying to straighten ourselves a subwoofer here. I accidentally dropped it and apparently dropped it onto a bottle of brake cleaner. Ooh. All right. Oh boy, I gotta open the window and get some fresh air in here. Alright, roasted woofer be gone. Good, straight, not stinky subwoofer we will use. Alright, so we don't want to just replace the subwoofer and call it good. We do need to fix the root source of the roastiness for that old subwoofer. And that is, like we were rambling about at the beginning of the stream, those DC filters in the form of ceramic capacitors on the bottom of this amp that, like all ceramic capacitors, naturally decay over time and let too much DC voltage through, which makes its way into the amp, which amplifies it, sends a whole bunch of DC voltage to a whole bunch of parts that weren't made for it. And I can see a little bit of casual damage on the amplifier here. If we get up close, we can see our 10 ohm resistor right here next to the subwoofer connector is awfully roasty. It's about half gone. Let's see, as far as other maintenance items, the other thing that we typically check for is the date code on this diode. And it does have the date code that usually fails and causes no power, so this HomePod is really asking for it. Let's go ahead and do some work. We'll start with some new filters to, excuse me, to keep that DC voltage away. And then we'll replace that roasty resistor that got blown up from too much DC voltage. And then we'll take care of that Schottky diode that's just waiting to fail and cause no power. Get some flux on there to help with the flow of some fresh solder. Yes, rid my room of the smell of brake cleaner, fill it with leaded solder. Well, this kind of turned into the not so quick HomePod repair, didn't it? There we go. I'm going to nudge those top ones over a little bit. There we go. How's that? Let's get this roasty resistor. These can be quite stubborn to get off, especially when they're kind of fried on there. And in pieces. Alright. Let's get that area fixed up. Alright. Last but not least, we've got that Schottky diode waiting to fail. Look at it, it's already looking quite roasty. Alright. We've about replaced as much on these boards and these pods as we can. Let's get it back together. Can't have no hairs here. is what it should look like. All the way around. Yes, it
I'm having
sounds
trouble connecting to the.
much better now. Volume buttons light up nice and even, so folks, we got Hector's HomePod all fixed up without a problem. I hope you all enjoyed this live stream repair, and I'll catch you